All right, we're
Okay.
ready. Just so you know,
What happened?
we're live.
Oh, I didn't even get a countdown. I didn't even
No,
get a.
we just came in. We just had to do it. I messed up, and I apologize to everybody for
I,
doing that.
I didn't
I
even
really,
get to be able to have to get a chance to get myself together.
well, I mean, how together can you get?
Don't start.
What's up, Sergio? Bro P said, I'm back. Watcha. I
Yay!
really do apologize for that, guys. I hope that most everybody that had fell off came back. I know sometimes YouTube's crazy. I'm gonna try and figure out that other one though, because I really do like the layouts that we can do. But hey, it is what it is. So aquí estamos back in this one. Sergio said, "What's up, everyone?" Ro P said, "I'm back." Sergio said, "Hey, Ro P. Hey, Sergio, how's it going? It's going. How are you? Kiddos back to school," said Ro P. EJG said, "What's up?" And Ro P said, "Egg," and wave. She said, "Darn autocorrect."
Huh?
Burkerio, he said, "Third time's the charm." I'm telling you, boy. I deleted the other ones so that they don't get things don't get messed up. But how's everybody doing, man? I appreciate you guys coming in, baby. How you doing?
Actually, I'm doing okay. I actually. Oh, okay. I see your stupid little cup.
What cup?
Your little cup that your little Kmart cups.
That ain't okay.
Little,
Cup.
your little dollar store cups. Look at you, clearance aisle.
Ro P said, "Darn autocorrect."
Anyways, back to me. I had
DJ.
an okay day today.
All right.
I actually had a really good discussion with this Cuban man today. What?
What was
It wasn't nothing bad, but we had our little differences and then we came to an understanding.
it? What kind of differences? What were the
Because he
differences?
was just, talking about how he wanted to take, classes, for music, and he's like, "You don't have like a Cuban instructor, and we bring it. We bring the salsa and da da da." And I'm like, "Okay, calm down." He even did a little dance, and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "No, we don't have one."
That
I was
was
like, "I have a Mexican instructor." I told him. He's like, "Ah, no, that's not the same music and da da da." Just going on. And I was like, "Well, in the end, we're all the same, so it doesn't matter." And he just kept kind of talking about like, "I have 3 houses in Cuba and da da da." And I'm like, "Good for you," And I was like, "I have a question." I go, "If you love it so much there, and it's so great there, and you talk so much about us here," I was like, "Why are you here? Why?" And he's like, "Because of the money." I'm like, "Okay, well, but." We were just talking about, stuff like that. And he was telling me I needed to open my mind up more and try different foods and different things. And I think he got a little upset when I told him I didn't ever want to leave the country and see other countries. And he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to stay where I'm at." This is my opinion. That's your opinion, sir. But he did a whole little dance and everything, and it was kind of cool, just to have differences, but then at the end, we kind of agree to disagree. It's very
Yeah,
adult life, you know what I mean? Very adulting.
I hear you. I hear you. I don't know why you wouldn't want to go to other countries just to visit. I wouldn't want to live anywhere
I
else.
don't want to. I just don't want to.
All right. Burkini said third. Oh, I already did that. Ro Pete said, "Oh, Sergio said, Ro Pete, my two youngest are my oldest starts Thursday, all this week."
Ooh.
Matt said, "It's okay." I said, "Just got ready for bed, fresh out the shower after the gym." Órale, no te hagas, güey. That's not the gym. That's called
Okay.
McDonald's, bro.
Working out. There you go.
Ro Pete said, "EJG." She's waving. Burqueño said, "This is the only one that I didn't get a notification for." Really? The last one? Said loquera. Jojo said, "Damn hater Jovan." I'm telling you.
Oh, well, hi, Jojo. Oh, but Noob, did you get the notification for little cyclone and little? Wookie over there.
Did you just say noob?
Yeah. Was that video that guy? What was that guy's name in there?
Which one?
The one you just put out.
Well, that's about the whole clique, 18th Street. The video you're talking about?
Yes, the
Yeah,
video.
it was about 18th Street.
Oh, okay. Some interesting names in there, but all right.
Oh yeah, Puppet, Coco. Hey, Coco Loco.
Coco. I knew a puppet. I didn't
Choco
know a puppet.
Choco Coco Loco. Is that the one that got whooped up?
Probably.
Was that him?
Coco. When I hear Coco, I always think of Coco Melon.
Is Puppet the one that got whooped up?
Yes, that unfortunately, just for being my friend, that was Greyhound's doing. That had nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with me either. EJG said, "Yo, where that cup from? Right here, bro. It's at the. I think you have to go out again. It should be under this video and all the videos and in the little store, the merch stuff. There's better ones though, bro. I mean, this one's okay if you want to run around with my actual logo, but there's other ones in there too with little.
If you don't want to walk around with the logo and get beat up, there's other ones in there that you can use.
I don't know about all that.
Be like, that guy? Come here.
What you doing with Chronicles stuff? Let's roll. I like this one though. They got a glass one that's feeding. They got a bunch of different ones. But I like the ones. Let me show. So there's some. I did other ones that I thought would be like this is a sticker, or no, that's actually what I put on stuff right there. So, like this glass. Look at bam. That's just feeding me right there. And then these are like some of the different cups. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, it's at the bottom, brother. Sergio said, hating on your own channel's cup. LOL. Got you.
Sergio, I don't hate. I tell the truth. I hate on you guys, okay? What? And what?
Matt said, imagine a special Edgar watching the other live with a dark screen for an hour. Laughed my ass off. No, I deleted them or I put them in private so that people aren't sitting there just waiting like that. Beto, thank you, brother. He re-upped his membership.
Oh, nice.
Thank you,
Stuck
bro.
with us for 3 months.
3 more months. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Serio. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just kind of excited. You know what I mean? Here we are.
Well, I'm kind of in a blah mood today.
Why?
I had to work today since I got to work like all day. I usually take my like 5 breaks. I didn't have no breaks. I couldn't do nothing. I was like actually busy today.
No, you weren't. You called me like 5 times, and every time you were on the computer asking me how to look stuff up.
Okay, yeah, but I only got like 5-10 minutes of that. Other than that, I was busy today.
Jojo says, salute, Grillo, respects, bro. Right back at you, brother.
And I don't call you that much. Calm down.
He said, and pulled out her tapatío.
What?
Chronicles and Choco Moco Pollo Loco was frozen on the screen like you. Well, said MG. Was I? Ro P said, Matt Burqueño. And she waving. I don't know why I'm clicking on all of them. I didn't upload this one to Facebook. I mean, I'm just gonna do it regular and then I don't know, I'll put it over there like a video. AP said, Orale. Matt said, Sup, Vato OP. Ropey said, AP. She's waving. Matt said, White Fence told him, Charlie, it's whatever, fool. I don't care. Right? You gotta put the pinky out. You know what I mean?
You are not that fancy. Stop it.
Sophisticated, Vato. Matt said, Sergio said, I don't want to visit other countries either. Really? You don't?
Yeah, I don't either.
I do, bro. Just to visit. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about live, but just to see other things and try other like foods, and I don't know. I think it's just cool to see stuff. But I wouldn't want to just go to like some city. I want to go somewhere where there's history. Like I would like to see the pyramids in Egypt. Um, I like to see the Colosseum in Greece. Like just stuff, you know what I mean? Like that. I would love to see that stuff. Hey, Burqueño said, I like to see Spain, Italy, and Jerusalem. Yeah, Spain. I would like to see the big churches and see how close they are to the ones in Mexico, the Spanish churches that are built. Italy, I'm not so sure. I don't know what would Italy have. I don't know. In Jerusalem, I don't know. I know there's a lot of history there, but I don't want to get blown up.
It shows I have just a little slight percentage of, Italy in my ancestry DNA
Of what?
of like Italian,
Oh, yeah,
but it's like a really, really like little,
really
you
little
know,
bit.
like a 5%, it's real small.
Yeah. Burqueño said, and Mexico City. I've been there lots of times. That's a that's a beautiful place, bro. Um, if you're in the actual city, like you could see the Spanish, all the Spanish churches, and some of them they've excavated under them, and you'll see like not necessarily just Aztec, but uh, different peoples of those days. Buildings and stuff. Like they built churches on top of their like churches. It's crazy. But and then like the pyramids, all that. Yeah, yeah, I would love to see it. That and also going to the Yucatan Peninsula and see all the Mayan ruins and stuff. I think that shit would be cool. Yep,
See,
yep.
I don't want to. I don't care.
Yeah, I do. But I like that stuff. I mean, I like history. It's one of my favorite. That's my favorite subject, actually.
Yeah.
MG
Mhm.
said, funny how I'm MG on my PC, but Mr. G on my tablet. Shake my head, LOL. Oh, is it different? It's crazy, right?
Hmm.
Huh. EJG said hoodies. Yeah, there's hoodies in there too. You have to click in and go to the actual store, I think. But yeah, there's some in there, the windbreakers and different kinds of hoodies. All the zipper in the front or no zipper, just pull over. Just different, all kinds of different stuff. JTube said, I made it on time. Finally, watch out. What's up, White Fencing? What's up, Mr. Content Creator? Watch out. Hey,
Okay, I don't know about all that.
you see that? I'm a content creator.
Oh my God.
I just need a gold chain and some hats.
Yeah.
That'd be the end of
And you
me.
got to use some more of those fancy words.
I just need to make content now.
You're a fool.
JTube said, nice new merch. Azteca love. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch more different stuff. I probably do some stuff without like Chronicles on it. Um, just to so that
Can
it
you
looks.
do like an American flag one or something?
Yeah, there's
Can
something
you can
there.
you do like American stuff too?
Yeah, I could do like an American flag tied up with the Mexican flag together.
No, we don't need to do all that.
Jojo AZ said, ain't nobody pressing me with a Chronicles shirt, so I'm gonna have to get one. You fool. There you go. Burqueño
Why
said,
you
those
do
guys
that,
are
Jojo?
pretty paranoid now, the 18th Streeters. Yeah, it's that was a big case, man. They booked a bunch of them dudes. Angel Chavez said that cup is a tumbler with a lid, 17 ounce. Yeah, they have one of those too. I don't know. I don't know if you saw it in there, but um, they actually, yeah, they have a tumbler. They have a metal one, kind of looks like those coffee cup things. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to actually go into the tienda. Like, you could just click on any one of the merch. Like, you can click on a cup, and then once you're in there, you can say, you could on the top. It has different categories, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just hit C store and see all the stuff that's in there. It's all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, they have one like that también. Burqueño said, roll peace. Waving you. Well, Matt said, when they walk up to you, you're repping the wrong clique, a little vato, and whack you. With my Chronicles cup, they can't fuck with Chronicles. They can't B23 right here, bro.
Oh my God.
Beto said, much love, Rio. Y Jovan from Wickenburg, Arizona.
Oh, hello.
What's up, brother? Sergio says, see white fence. I'm so brown now that the bus driver didn't see me in the dark and I had to wave my phone's light for her to see me.
Oh my God.
Stay away.
You probably have tanned, huh? Any word when the car's gonna get fixed?
AP said, Giovanna is loose.
Your face is loose, AP. Okay.
Rope says, Sergio, LOL, getting your tan on. MG said, what's going on with El Choco Moco Pollo Loco? Still no picket between her white fence? LOL. She wants to get it. She wants to make a cup too with something like that, but it has to be something like not
Hey,
just something.
I got my own stuff going on over here. Don't worry about
okay.
it. Don't. I got it. It'll be coming out.
Okay.
You don't have to do your finger like that.
You don't like it? You don't like my finger?
I do, but you don't have to do it like that.
Right on, Beto. Thank you, brother, for the $2. He said
Nice.
it has a number 1 with 2 little corazones. Oh no, it's 2 balloons, a corazon and a round balloon. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
How cute.
Super sticker. See, there's a difference, babe. There's super stickers and there's super chats. Stickers has little pictures. Chats, you could write something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See? Sergio said, P, LOL. Traveling seems like a lot of work. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But if you're a thousandaire, don't take that with you. Just hop on the plane and go, and you can buy little outfits out there.
Oh my God.
J-Tube, so órale, real vato, stick out the pinky when taking a sip, right? Telling you. Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Oh my goodness.
Like that, huh, babe? I took that shit back to 1994. 3.
93?
93. Ain't nothing but a G thing.
I was 10. I wasn't listening to that.
Yeah, I know. I was 9. I don't remember.
You're such a liar. I'm not older than you. Don't even try that.
Burqueño said Rome, the Colosseum in Italy. Oh, yeah. I guess they do have some stuff in Italy to see, huh? That's right. AP said the Colosseum in Italy, bro. It's Roman. What did I say? Rome? What did I say? Oh, I said Greek, huh? Greece. Don't they have them in Greece too, though? I swear they have one in Greece. I think you guys are messing with me. Kenny said the Romans. Chris King Gringo, what's up, brother? He said, Cubole Cricket, I've been tuning in for about a week now. Con respeto, why does your wife stay hidden? Are you celoso? Just kidding, loco. Nah. I've shown pictures of her when she was younger, but the reason why she stays that way is because it's for her safety, bro, basically. All of this started originally, the whole problem was because they put a pegada on her, which made me upset, why I walked away, all of that. You can watch the video. It's a long story. But anyway, so now that I'm doing this, obviously I'm poking a bear, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are able to see what I look like now, and more people, and I'm not worried about it because I think a lot of people agree with my message. But there's always going to be those knuckleheads that are trying to prove something, and if they want to try to prove it with me, so be it. But I don't want them to try to prove it with her. So we'd rather just keep her safe in that way. But she has a lot to say and a lot to contribute to this. You know what I'm saying? She did, basically 20 years with me, 14, 15 years with me, um, and was part of all of everything from the beginning, and feels a certain way about, the same thing. You know what I mean? She wants to be there for kids and all that stuff, and she knows she kind of knows both sides of the world of that world because she grew up, as we say, with like a white picket fence, but she knows how I grew up and had to deal with consequences of my actions, on her. So that's why, brother. It's just a matter of making sure that no no funny business happens. But celoso, nah, brother. Si la quieren, mandan go send some huilas or something.
I mean, because I have a great personality. Anybody would take me in a minute.
Yes. So please take her.
You would not want to lose me. Then you'd have to lose my whole family who loves you.
They would still love me. You can go. They would
You
kick
could
you
if
out.
we no. If we split up, you can't come over for Christmas if we're not together.
Your mom, your niece.
No, you wouldn't be allowed. What if my new man was there? You can't be there.
Please, he better get me a gift.
He's not going to get you a gift. You're not
Well,
allowed to come over
well,
anymore.
then, no, then he's not allowed.
No, that you're not allowed. If me and you were not together, you don't get the tamales for Christmas and the big stocking that they give you
You don't
full
get
of
to
all your
say
stuff.
that. You don't.
Huh?
That's not your decision. Your
I
mom.
I would make it. I would tell them, you know what, it's either me or him.
And they'll say him. Your
I'm
niece is
just
in that. Your niece definitely would. She don't even like you.
no, whatever. She loves me, but I'm just saying you can do that. You can, and why would you want to if we're not together?
I want tamales.
No, you don't get to do that. I'm gonna have my new life and my new thing going on, and no, you don't need to be around for that.
Well, go to his freaking family's house.
No, he's gonna come to my family.
Please, that ain't happening.
Whatever.
Chronicles. I lived in Deutschland for 2 years. Probably the best 2 years thus far. Really? Oh, you were in the military, huh, bro? Yeah, that must have been cool out there. Germany. I had a primo that went out to Germany. Um, I don't know how long. I don't think he stayed long. I can't remember.
He was there for a year
Was he there a year?
for his mission.
Yeah. I got a tia that became a Mormon, and her kids are Mormons, and he had went out to Germany for the Mormon
Mission.
thingamajigger. Yep. AP said your ears are probably Italian, big ass ears, said AP.
Oh my god.
He said very unkept.
Do they have big ears?
Giovanna just a barrio girl. She doesn't care about seeing the world at all.
Okay, P. Well, listen here, sir.
EJG said I'm going shopping. You will. There's some okay stuff. I'm gonna try and get some other stuff that looks good, but yeah.
Oh, just wait till the white fence merchandise comes out. It'll be a lot better.
Oh yeah. J-Tube said, I feel you, Cricket. I was good at history, but trash at math. LOL. Aztec always seemed nice to learn about. Can you talk about how the youth like me has to be careful on what getting tatted? Um, Honestly, brother, I wouldn't be careful about that. I would say get what the fuck you want. Don't let nobody dictate what you do with you. I mean, obviously, if you're in that world where you could end up in the pinta, then yes, you have to. There are some things that in there they see as that needs to be earned. But in the real world out here, that's just beautiful artwork. And if anybody wants to get it, I say do so. You know what I mean? I would not allow anybody to dictate or tell you what you can and can't put on your body as long as, you're not in their world. I mean, in there, you can't go against the numbers. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Going against the numbers is difficult. So, that's the only reason I would say, be cautious about some of the things. But if you're not in that life, you're not in that world, and you're just orgulloso about, what your history, about the all of that stuff, then I say have at it. Ain't nobody gonna tell you what you can and can't do out here. Matt said, ese
Mhm.
cricket feeling like 100% con su cafecito. Yeah, it's Dr. Pepper,
If
bro.
you want to get a Choco Loco tattoo, you go for it.
Yep, yep.
Don't
Yeah,
let
it's
nobody
Dr.
stop
Pepper,
you.
bro. I don't drink coffee, so I got to do it with Dr. Pepper, but it's delicious. Hey, PC,
It's delicious.
any Arizona videos coming up? Those I have to kind of make. The ones that I'm putting out right now are a bunch of news stories, and I have tons of them. Um, but and I I got all kinds of stuff, but I need to actually make the other ones, and I'm going to. I think I told you guys a long time ago that Fernando, I was gonna have Fernando be a part of this, and I still am. Matter of fact, he I need to reach out to him. I just don't want to do it like this or over Zoom. I want to actually sit down, the way I did with in that video with Mundo. I would like to do that with Fernando and kind of and talk about the history of Arizona like that. So yeah, eventually that will be. I'm getting back on it, bro. I'm trying my best here. So little by little, I'll put those. I'll actually start being a content creator and make something.
Oh my God! Don't call yourself that.
You're you hate that, huh, babe?
It just irks my soul. Oh, Lordy.
J-Tube said, I seen some young fools like me getting Azteca tattoos, and my pops always just told me to be careful with those. Yeah, I mean, there's again, if you're headed into that world, you know, but if you're not, then there's no reason. There's no reason to worry about something that has nothing to do with you. You
I
know
mean, I think people might look at you different or might have judgment on you, but
why?
because some people just do.
Judgment about what?
Like your tattoos,
What's wrong with my tattoos?
they know that that's like gel related and all that stuff.
No one knows that.
Yeah, they do. Those are cholo tattoos.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
It's
Yes, they
Aztec.
are. Yeah, but it kind of goes along with that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes,
Yeah, but not this time.
you know? Well, for you, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
It's about pride and history and all that.
Then why didn't you do anything with like America? You live here. Aren't you proud of where you're from?
I live here.
Mhm. I think you should go back to your motherland.
Big motherfucker said,
You're a little ungrateful.
Cuba fam, peace. I'm still at work, so I'm just checking in for a bit. All right,
Oh, hello.
brothers. We are here. Cricket, have you ever seen the movie Scarface with Al Pacino? You were scared? Yeah, that was a scary movie, bro.
You were scared?
I guess.
Mhm.
I,
Ah,
which part?
scared like ah.
Angel Chavez said, I found it. The traveling one stainless steel is firme. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, kind of longer, right? With the cup thing. Wilson Phoenix. We house in Phoenix. What's up? Oh my God, I kind of lied. What's good, Chronicles family? Hope all is great. We hope it's great with you too, brother.
Oh,
Gracias.
hello.
We came on a little early tonight because I put out the video and then I tried to be a sophisticated content creator and
Oh
didn't
my
work.
God.
So it is what it is. Big motherfucker said, pinkies up. That's it. Beautiful. Yeah. Beto Ramirez, I'm getting caught up, bro. On what? What are you getting caught up on? What happened? Angel Chavez said, "What up, big motherfucker? All good." J Tube said, "White Fink's not about the content creator life. She don't know about that."
I don't. I
LOL.
don't. I absolutely don't.
She don't, bro. This takes skills right here. I'm an editor and
I
producer.
don't, and neither do you. You don't know nothing about that life either.
I'm an editor and producer
Don't even.
extraordinaire.
Don't even.
I'm supposed to turn this like this.
Yeah, with the cup. I get it.
I'm just drinking my Dr. Pepper.
You're so ugly.
MG said, "High class with the pinky in the air while drinking Night Train." LOL. Manuel Unsueta, he said, "What's good, Cricket? What's up, brother? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Thank you for tapping in." Matt said, "Dan, she stayed solid. Respects to Miss Cricket." Chris,
Yeah, but there's times now I'm about to leave.
yeah, well, there's time now. Me too.
You're such a liar.
Gracias for the info. Yes, totally understand her safety first. Firme, God bless you guys. Being green lighted or having a target on you ain't a joke.
No, it really isn't.
Well, I laugh at it because I
It's
laugh
not
at
fun
danger.
anymore.
I laugh at danger, just like Scarface.
Like that?
Yeah. Big motherfucker said, "Picking the bear. I just poje the tarantula on Sundays." You poje?
What are you talking about?
Oh, and then he put poke.
What?
When I said, when poke the bear. He said, "Picking the bear. I just poked the tarantula on Sundays."
Oh,
Get it?
no.
Okay. Porque said, "Greece
Well,
has the pen."
explain it to me.
There's no explaining. It's self-explanatory. He pokes the tarantula on Sundays. I don't know
Why
how
would
else
you
to say
poke
it.
a tarantula? That's not a saying.
How do you know what's a saying and what's not?
Because poke a bear, that's obviously a saying.
Anybody can make up a saying that they want. You don't dictate sayings.
Okay.
I've never heard it either, but hey, it's there.
Okay. Well, that's that.
Porque said, "Greece has the pantheon." But ain't it, it's just the big round thing, right, bro? Is that what it is? Beto said, "Homie Grillo, I'm of those people who understands the bullshit you and your family went through. Bro, I'm not on no lista, believe in no dirt on me, bro, and I agree with your decision of walking away." Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I think that a lot of people, whether in or out of that life, like, I mean, whether you've gone through it and and walked away from that or not, I think most people can see what that life has come to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people have smartened up about it. Now, it doesn't mean that some of them are willing to just give everything that they believe up. I mean, that's hard to do unless you're forced to. You know what I'm saying? When you're just looking at it from a point of view of, hey, I already threw my life away. I did this for that. I sacrificed, all this stuff that you can say to yourself. And that's what makes you stay. But I think deep down, most of them fools can see it for what it is. And that's why I think it's, I mean, yes, you do what you got to do. You know what I mean? If it's about hitting somebody or whatever when you're in that life. But I think you still can sit back and understand and see what it's really about. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're anybody that has any kind of intelligence can see what that life brings. It's just not what it was all. The propaganda just ain't. It doesn't measure up to all that. Beto said it's called growing up, bro, on some real shit. Yeah, that's for sure. Güero Polvo said, respectfully, is there any noticeable distinction between homies who have two Mexican parents versus those who have one mixed parent? I see. That is, how are 100% Mexican distinguished from the mixed fools? I see. Um, None. I don't. As far as if you're talking about like in the pintas of Arizona, or are you just talking about in general, I'll respond both ways. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I've ever seen, um, people are accepted regardless. I mean, there's been dudes that are full white or half black, and you know what I mean, and they're accepted the same way as everybody else. There's no, I don't think there's a distinction between the two. I don't think people, it's not, the Italians have this thing where they won't accept anybody that's not full blooded, and their reasoning, they say, is because they can follow the bloodline back to Italy and make sure that their bloodline is okay. I mean, I don't understand that. We're not dogs, you know what I mean? You don't breed people and make them good. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just think that if an individual is a good individual, you know what their what their background is, or nationality, or any of that stuff, I don't think really matters
But
at the
I
end of
have
the day.
seen somebody that was a different nationality and wanted to be something different so bad. Like, kind of felt like they didn't like their own skin.
I've seen that too. I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, there's like
Like, I
full.
mean, straight white boy, with the nickname, Mexican nickname, tries to act and be Mexican, and I mean, it's like they don't even like their own skin. It's crazy. They want to be that so bad they forget, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen that
I've seen
few
that.
times. Yeah, I've seen that a few times, quite a bit actually. I mean, there's a lot of white homeboys that grew up in like Mexican neighborhoods, and when they come to the pinta, they just stay on. They just, it's just what they know. I don't think it's purpose. I don't think that they hate their who they are. I just think that they know what they know.
I've seen both sides of it.
Yeah. MG said, Chronicles, yes, sir. Army Black Knights, being all I could be before the army of one. Watch out, yeah. Back when the slogan was, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. LOL. Yeah. I wish I would have went into that, to the army, or something, some kind of military. Uh, would have been a better life, I tell you that. But here we are. Luckily too, because if I would have went, I may not have met Jovan, and then who knows where she'd be right now, like in some tent somewhere.
In some tent,
Yeah,
in some tent.
probably without me.
I,
Yeah,
I passed up some good people for you, so don't even go there.
I doubt
Really.
that. Better than me. Don't play. JTube said, say if I'm on the calles and someone fresh out sees me in the tattoos and they get to pressing, I already got pressed once for a tattoo, nothing Azteca or none, but just a spider web and a skull in the middle. Yeah, but the thing is, bro, I'll tell you this. Um, a lot of them, a lot of people that do that, they're just fronting, bro. They could care less. They do it because they want everybody to know they've been in the pinta. It's the same old crap where these dudes get out and say, they pretend like they're what is it called? The institutionalized. They gotta sit in McDonald's with their back towards the wall and all that dumb stuff. Like, I think it's just, they put too much salsa on it. So it's the same thing as that. You're on the calles, you see a vato with the taca like that, he ain't no player. Like, he ain't part of that juego. He ain't been in the joint, he ain't gangbanging. So that tattoo doesn't mean what it's supposed, in that world. But you press up because you're trying to show off, like, oh, in the pinta you couldn't have that. Like, if you like, And I think it's part of that same thing where they're trying to prove that they went through some hard ass shit and got through it. You know what I mean? Like in prison, you wouldn't make it, but I made it. I was, I'm the superhero of prisons. It's just stupid. And I think for the most part, they front. They're just playing. You know what I mean? That ain't. If you push back, I bet you quickly they say, "Nah, nah," but it's cool, bro. You know what I mean? Like they're not seriously trying to go at it over a tattoo, right, babe? Where you at? I think her thing hang up, huh? That's what it sounded like. Proud hole beater? I don't know about that. Cricket, when's the last time you raised your pimp hand? I have no pimp hand, brother. I don't raise my hand to never. J-Tube said he kept asking me if I knew what I meant, and I never been to the pen and not trying to, so I just said, nah, I don't. He just told me I'd find out soon. Yeah, it's just, why didn't he show you? If he was all about that, why didn't he do something about it? Because he just faking. He just wanted you to know he'd been to the pinta and whoever was around, and he wanted to let you know he was a tough guy. I think her phone died. It sounded like it did something, and then so she'll come back right now. Matt said, "Why would be a problem? Aztec tattoos isn't it part of our culture or what?" That's it. Yeah, Matt. But in the joint, for whatever reason, they say that cultura tattoos have to be earned. Some of them, it's gotten a lot more stupid as time has gone on. That never used to be the case. There were certain things that needed to be earned, and it was never really that. ¿Qué pasó?
My phone died.
I figured. So Proud Hole Beater asked me when's the last time I raised my pimp hand.
Never. You
Yeah,
don't have a pimp hand.
that's what I told him.
I'm gonna rewind and see, but I really hope you did say that because you've never had a pimp hand.
I never had a pimp hand.
Might have had a pimple, but never had a pimp hand.
Oh, I know. I don't think I ever had no pimples either. Cha.
I hate you. I hate your life.
MG said, "Are the Aztec tattoos like the old teardrops from back in the day as far as meaning?" No, it's a cultural thing. They doesn't have hidden meanings for the most part. I mean, a lot of people talk about that G shield. That is a shield that the Aztec warriors carried. Like that was on their shield. So people try to put that on them and say that's the G shield, and they call it the G shield because it looks like a G, not a gangster shield. But stuff like that, and so they started making that type of stuff like earnable, um, but it has no secret meanings. It's all cultural, and for the most, and it never used to be that. It just little by little as time went on, they started, they make crap up so people feel important. At the end of the day, it's all a way to manipulate the people. If you allow them to earn something, then they feel important when they get it. Not so far as getting a patch in the clica, but hey, you can earn this little tattoo right here, and then you walk around with your chest puffed out because you earned something. That's all it is. It's a manipulation. It's like anything else. I mean, it's just a way to make sure that the masses, are controlled. You know what I mean? And and thus far, it's worked. You know what I mean? They have all these dudes really falling for the Kool Aid, and me too. I'm not talking bad about anybody. That's that was the life I lived too, and I felt the same way. Back home, we had to earn brown pride, and the day I got that, I thought I was, freaking Superman. You know what I mean? And then, so but now looking at it as a grown ass man, and with a mind of my own, and seeing it all for what it is, um, to me, it's a. I mean, you read all them books, the 48 Laws of Power, Art of War, Machiavelli, all that stuff. They say stuff like that. You know what I mean? You give somebody something that makes them feel important, like it's between you and them. and it's a manipulation tactic. It's a way to control. It just is. So yeah, it has no meaning like that. Even the teardrop doesn't have the same type of meaning. Some people say it's for my dead homies. Some say it's because they whacked somebody. Some have 20 of them on their face, and it's just for oh, it's because of for every year I've done. Like everybody, nothing means nothing, bro. It's just a bunch of crap to have people know. It's a way to put it out there on stuff. You know what I mean? Like everything means something to you. Whatever you get, I say, just make sure it means something to you. If it's something you like, if you enjoy, whatever, just do that. I mean, I wouldn't worry about none of that, unless obviously if you're in that world, then fall and you're falling in line, then you got to follow the rules. I mean, that's if you're gonna be one of those, one of the one of the masses that are being manipulated. Period. J-Tube said, I'm just drinking my Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that's me, bro. I always wanted a black Jaguar tattoo with the Aztec warrior on top. Yeah, that'd be cool. I got a Jaguar right here. I don't know how to show you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it, babe?
No.
Right there. It's hard to figure out where the damn camera is, but yeah.
Yeah, a little cat on your arm.
Little cat.
Meow.
Little pussy. Julian said, OMG, who's this wannabe? Oh, yeah, I want to be a normal citizen. That's who this is. But you don't have to be here watching me. But you are.
You like it, you weirdo.
Hey, Mikey. He likes it. MG said, White Fence about to do like Michael Jackson and beat it. LOL. She gonna have to, bro.
Be what?
Beat it.
Not gonna have to beat nowhere. You'd have to beat it.
Beto Ramirez said, caught up with sending my super chat, super stickers, and members gifting. LOL.
Aw. That's
Right.
sweet.
Burkini said, no, the Pantheon is that temple dedicated to the Greek gods, and they have fallen city of Troy too, I believe. The Colosseum was the gladiators in Rome. Oh, orale. I had them backwards. I like either way. I like to see all that. I ain't really like studied that stuff over there, but I like to check it out. History, man, it's crazy to see some of the things that were done in the past. Anunnakis were handling business.
Oh my god.
Manuel Insueta says, shout out to everyone in the live. Cool.
Oh, hello.
Got 40 people in here right now. Thank you guys, those that are tapping in. If anybody has any questions, feel free. And if anybody has any statements or comments, or if you have an idea of how what would be the best way to go about keeping kids away from prison, talking to them about this life and keeping them from taking that route, please put your 2 cents into this as well. I think it's an important subject, and moving forward, all the ideas are welcome, and hopefully once we get everything rolling with the nonprofit, we can put a lot of different things into play. Weasel said, "What's up, Cricket and White Fence? How you guys doing tonight?" Good, bro.
Oh, hey, hello.
Real good.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm tired, but I'm all right.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have the
not.
next I have the next 2 days off. So
Do you really?
yeah, I think on Thursday I really didn't really want to see it, the Barbie movie, because it's, this new woke cultural thing. But
Mm-hmm.
my niece is really small and she's really into it, and I don't even think she'll notice the difference.
Yeah.
So I think I might take her to go see it on Thursday.
Yeah, she won't know. She's too small.
Yeah, she's into Barbies and, you know, the series and the cartoons and stuff. So she's not gonna know all that stuff that's going on, which is good. So
Yeah. Burkini said, I would like to go to New Zealand where they filmed Lord of the Rings.
oh God, this move.
He said,
He
"Beautiful."
would say that. He'd probably take his ring and all his gear. He probably has a shirt of it too. Oh my
14.
god.
He said, "Órale, cricket from Watson 831. Cubole, what's up, brother? You should have been here the other night, day before yesterday. I had Chango from San Jose, San Ho up in here. I like him, man. He's a guy. We did a lot of time together, but on a personal level, he's a cool motherfucker. Clover,
Well, I think he's all right. No, I'm
he's
just
like,
kidding. No, I like him. Hey, he owes me some pizzas, okay?
yeah,
Eating all the pizza. What's wrong? Why would
he
he do that?
he can cook, babe, too.
But why would he do that? You know,
He
I
was
should have asked him that. Why did he do that?
he was a trip. He would do that because he only got like a visit every once in a while because they had to come from Califas. And as soon as he got out there, he would buy them all for the 8 hour stay. Chiculon. He wouldn't let nobody else.
Yeah,
So,
I had my baby was there. He wanted a pizza.
yeah, it's funny,
He owes me a little DiGiorno pizza.
right? Clover 28 says saludos, homeboy from Lincoln Heights. I grew up in Lincoln Heights, bro.
No, you didn't.
And Watson.
Shut your face already.
Jake Tube said they can't be that better than you, Cricket. She's still here. I'm telling you. It's all talk, bro.
You don't know. You don't know either, J-Tube.
Manuel Unsueta said, hit the like. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. It helps the algorithm.
Algorithm?
Yeah, I learned that because I'm a content creator.
Oh my gosh.
G Thought said, earn tattoos, Cricks. You better not let Marvelous hear you speaking like that about tattoos, lol. Yeah, I know. It's too serious for me, bro. Chris Kringle said, your stilo on your channel is cool. It's an older type of get down and you don't go too crazy because of your old schoolness. Other channels be saying too much and ain't worried about saying certain things and names. Yeah. Well, you know. I just all I can do is talk about what I know, what I feel, and what I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, bro. You know, I'm not. I don't want like I said, bro. I live that life. I understand other individuals. I just wish that it wasn't that way. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try my best to spread the word so that youngsters can make a better, more informed decision. You know what I mean? But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I live that life, and so I understand the people that do and why they do and all that stuff. I get it. I mean, no one can tell me you can't, you don't know, you can't. I know, but I also know how it feels to be betrayed and walk away from it all and all that, and to see so many others go through the same thing. It's a constant thing. It's cannibalism from within over and over and over again. And while you're in there, while you're part of it, you justify it by saying, well, he did this, whatever the situation is, and I would never do that. It can't happen to me. And then it does. And it's a continuous thing. It's crazy. Michael Saldana said, Cubo Cricket, saludos to you and your wife, carnal. Thank you, brother. She ain't my wife, though, bro. She's on probation.
Shut up. You got 3 more months.
But I appreciate it. 3 more months for what?
3 months for signing the paper. Really?
Back to the joint.
Really?
Why do you think in Spanish they call handcuffs esposas?
Really?
J2 said, nice placa, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Mark Gonzaga said, me too, Cricket. Just want to be a normal citizen. Yeah, I am one. I don't want to be. I'm one.
Isn't it nice just to wake up with a clear head and just do whatever it is you want to do in the day? Like, yeah, life gets crazy, but not when you're in that BS and all that craziness. And
Yeah.
running from the law and have a warrant and scared to get pulled out. Like, it's just, you're on edge all the time. Like, when you were out, babe, it was, oh, we were always on edge. Like, what's that? Who's that? Who's, you know what I mean? It's always, it
Yeah.
was crazy. It was a crazy feeling.
Yeah. We had the cameras facing down the street.
Now it's just so normal.
Yep.
You're welcome.
G Thought said, Cricket, I have a question. G Thoughts, I have an answer. Maybe.
Let's hear your thoughts, G.
MG said, what is it? What's what, bro? You talking about the tattoo that I showed? Or is that too long ago? That one, what I tried to show was the Jaguar. I got an eagle above it. I got the oat right here on the inside of my arm. Uh, I
Why do
got,
you have like the jungle on you?
huh?
Why do you have the jungle on you?
I got Miklan Tekuli right here. It's on, and then I got this. If I could turn my arm around, you'd see it, but it's the whole uh, thing. Beto says, simple grill. You want to keep kids out of prison, then be real with them, bro. Kids look up to us because we are the real motherfuckers. So be real with the knowledge you speak. That's and honestly, that is the path I'm taking. That's the way I'm doing it. That's what I believe too. That is what I think. If anything will help, if anything will get kids to choose a different path, it's that. Um, Everything that they've tried up until now, these last 40, 50 years, scared straight, lock them up, throw the key, all that stuff, that it doesn't work. I think it's exactly what you're saying, letting them know what they're getting themselves into. And some still won't listen. Some are knuckleheads and just want to, they want to hear it for themselves. It's that old dilemma where we never think it'll happen to us. Same thing with getting
Well,
locked up. Huh?
I think that also, as a parent or a guardian, if you see your child, or if you have custody of a niece, a nephew, or somebody, and you see them kind of going down that road, you got to be hard on them. Discipline,
Yeah.
consistency. It's you can't let a little kid run your house. Like, it just is what it is. You got to take everything away from them. If the clothing becomes a problem, take the clothing away. Move them to a different school.
And that's the
Homeschool them.
problem.
Ground them. Like, there has to be a way. There's no way that a kid is going to beat you if you're consistent with it. Now, there's parents like, oh, I don't care. I'm just going to turn the other way, turn a blind eye. You know what I mean? Like, I know what they're doing, but I don't want to know. There's
Yeah.
parents that do that, and then when they get caught up, they're like, yeah, they just don't want to be bothered.
And I
But if
think
you
that's
really do
important.
care about the kid, then do it.
And I think that's very important because that's what'll show the kids that there's someone there that cares. I think that's why so many that are in the joint came from broken homes, and the reason they chose the life they did is because there was nobody there to correct it. You know what I mean? Like there was no adult supervisor or even even somebody to look up to and emulate. And it sucks. I mean, that I think that's why so yeah. I mean, parenting or being a good uncle or aunt or a good brother or sister, whatever it is, it's important that these kids have somebody in their life that an adult figure, woman or man, doesn't matter, just someone that they can see that gives a damn. So, MG said, "El choco moco pollo loco, why you hating on hobbits?" LOL.
So what's hobbits?
You called them a noob because of that.
Oh my God, we got another noob up in here. Great.
Weasel said, "I'm fucking happy my kids are back to school. Watch
Well,
out."
that is not nice. He's happy they're in school. That's messed up.
Gave us a
Oh,
laugh my ass off.
well, I'll tell you one thing. My nephew that started kindergarten,
Hmm.
he's had the worst life ever. I'm telling you right now. He
Did you
doesn't
already?
want to. Every day he goes to school crying. He doesn't want to be there. And then the other day he was riding his bike and the tire popped and he fell off the bike. Like he's just had the worst week ever. He every morning he just doesn't want to go. Like he doesn't understand it. But it is what it is.
Did you already do that to him?
No, not yet. Not yet.
You should.
No.
I
But
should.
I felt bad today, like when I saw him. And then he's like dark because of the sun. I'm like, oh my God, you're so tan. And he's just like, I can't ride my bike because my tire's broken. I'm like, okay, we'll get it fixed. But it just, poor kids, you know what I mean? I feel bad for some of them. But parents, yeah, they're super happy. They're like, get these kids out of here.
Right.
That's how it was with when Mijo went to school the whole week. I was like at home sad and I was crying and I think I was more upset because he didn't care. He was like, "Bye, mom, I gotta go." Like he was happy to leave. And I was like, he doesn't need me anymore. And then like after a week passed, I was kind of like, okay, I kind of like this.
Right.
Nice and quiet. you know?
Yeah, it was a trip. I remember calling and him laughing and saying that the backpack I sent was too small. He couldn't fit his
Yeah.
folders. But like he wasn't messed up about it. He was just like he like laughed and was like, "It was too small, Daddy." Crazy kid. J Tube says she don't even know the big words she told you to use.
What'd you say?
I don't know. What did you say? What words did you tell me to use?
Is it when you said algorithm?
Oh, could have been.
Did I say that right?
Algorithm.
Algorithm. Algorithm.
Angel Chavez said Weasel because they have too much energy or because they don't get tired. LOL. Right?
Huh?
MG said Chronicles, remember more than two syllables gives her a brain freeze like a Slurpee. You have too much algorithm for her. LOL.
Okay, well, wow.
I gave him
Thanks
MG.
thanks for that, mister.
Oh, he said the question he has. What is it? Steve Lynch said, I don't know what that is. I don't know. G Thought said, why do I have 10 fingers and one very strange finger? Huh?
You have an extra finger?
Why do I have 10 fingers and one very strange finger? Is that, is that
It's a riddle.
is it okay, first of all, listen. Is it a riddle? Is it a joke? Or are you sex playing?
Okay, well, I don't think it's the third one.
You don't know.
I think it could be a riddle.
Okay. So what's the answer?
I don't know.
We'll find out. Sergio said, G Thoughts, LOL. G Thought said, if wife in Spanish is esposa, then shouldn't wife be called cuffs in English? Hey, who is that bossy lady? Oh, that's my cuffs.
No. I don't
Well,
like
you
that
should,
word.
bro. I don't know why I don't know why it's not.
Well, it's not. Let's not.
Ruben Cruz said, "Did you ever see stories by a current prisoner that about Tony?" Yeah. Um, yeah, I know Tony. We actually had started a little thing together. At one point, we are like reading news stories and talking about kids getting in trouble and all that. But it didn't last. I don't know how many episodes we did, but we had stopped it yet. So I've seen his stuff. Beto Ramirez said, "I'm going to crash, bro. Much love, homie y homita."
Oh, I've never been called a homita, but thank you.
There you go. Good night, brother. Have a good one.
Good night.
Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Michael Saldana says, "So what do you both think about how they used to paddle and swat back in the day in public schools? Was it right?"
I think it was. I got swatted a couple of times by the principal in Catholic school, and I deserved it. Now looking back, yeah, I was a little bad.
I don't think I do agree with it. I think it's a parent's place. Now, let me see.
The problem is sometimes the parent doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
And it's like, dang, can you tell your kids something? Please, look at them. They're running around. They're crazy. They're destroying things. You're not doing anything about it. I've seen parents like that where it's like, hello, they're not even embarrassed, you know, and it's like, come on, like seriously, get your kid. And I think, yeah, I think they should have kept that. There's some kids that needed it.
Yeah.
I needed it.
I don't like the fact. What?
I said I needed it when they, you know, swatted me in school because my mom didn't. You know, they kind of didn't start disciplining until I was a little older. Then they would start grounding us. But I tell my mom now, like, why didn't you like whoop me? Like I was bad, you know. Oh, I don't know. You were little. I thought you'd grow out of it.
I just don't. I don't like the fact of someone else hitting my kid. You know what I mean?
But it's not doing. They're not abusing them like an abusive way. It's like, hey, you need to come here, bend over, and let me swat you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not cool.
Like the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I'm not. I wouldn't allow it. Not my kid.
You're one of those kids. You're one of those kids that should have got. Yeah, you should have got a little swat because your mom let you run around, not discipline you, let you do whatever. You needed a good butt whooping back
What
in
are
the
you
day.
talking about? My mom made me kneel on rice and pencils and shit. Don't you
But
remember?
obviously, it didn't work. Something
Exactly.
happened.
Work. But she disciplined.
Not enough.
Well, it just came a time where
And it
I
wasn't
was,
consistent. It was just whenever. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, it just came a time when I was too old to allow it.
She gave up.
The thing is, I wouldn't be cool with someone else doing that to my. I just wouldn't. There's no love there. Well, at least if I spanked my kid, which I would never. I wouldn't. I didn't like when you spanked my kid, um, but I know that you did it with love. You weren't gonna do it to hurt him, and I wouldn't feel the same about some teacher or some coach or whoever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't think I just.
Well, if your kid acts right, then you don't have to worry about them getting spanked.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, but they can always just send a note home, and then they get spanked at home.
Well, Mijo would have never, like example, Mijo would have never got spanked in school. You were there for all, most of his parent teacher things, and every time he's a great kid. I have no complaints. Boom, there.
Yeah.
But people know their kids too. You know if your kid needs discipline. And I know all parents want to think that their kids poop rainbows and they're the greatest thing in the world. You know if your kid's a little brat. You know if your kid is a crybaby, and you know that you need to check it. You know that. And some parents just don't. And it's up to other people, now society, that we have to deal with it. When they're in the store screaming and yelling, oh, I have to hear this kid in the next aisle because the parent doesn't want to do their job.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's true. J2 said, "Sound it out, Jovan. Sound it out." LOL.
I hate you.
Weasel said, don't do it, homie. Michael Saldana said, ball and chain, carnal. Burkina said, Gita, it's actually shackles. Burkina said, my dad,
Shackles?
shackles.
Shackles?
Oh, shit. Uh,
Oh, goodness.
my dad used to be swatted for speaking Spanish. Crazy. Yeah, they used to do. I remember I had heard about that type of stuff too. Yeah. Julian Mendez said, Cricket, did you know Chico from Elm Street, Watts in LA? No, brother, I didn't. Uh,
What was his name?
Chico,
I think I knew a Chico.
be quiet.
I think
Beto
I knew
said,
a Chico. I could have known a Chico.
he said, Mija, I'm old school. Gita said, hey there, Mike, meet my shackles. Her name is Karen. That sounds more appropriate, Buqueño. You're right.
What?
Burqueño started laughing. MG said, Chronicles, we can see your mom pulled your orejas instead of spanking you, lol.
Oh,
Me, Maruca.
whatever.
Beto said, me personally, I was beat, molested, abandoned. Did I mention beat the fuck down, bro? I don't believe in beating a child. I believe once again being real and talking to the child and explaining. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I've never hit my kid. I mean, when I got out, he was already turning 13, but I didn't like when Maruca did it. And when we're like in the visiting stuff, I wouldn't do it. And I didn't really allow her to do it when we're like in there. I was more of the scolding type, you know what I mean? Or talking to them. Uh, like I think like there's been times where with my son, I take his phone from him and I yell at him and I can see that it had those things had an impact at the time. You know what I mean? More than I wouldn't at that time. He's 13. I'm not gonna spank him, but I just I don't believe in it either. Yeah, I don't think that hitting.
But
I
I
don't,
didn't hit him when I was upset. And I explained to him why he was getting disciplined.
yeah,
I would explain it to him like, "Hey, you go to the room. You're gonna get whooped right now because you wanted to act out in the store and act crazy. And I told you, you can't be acting like that. You want to be a likable kid. You don't want people not to like you in this world. And not only that, people to think of you like that. You can't be that kid. You can't just throw yourself in the store and scream and yell. Like, no, I don't think so. So when we get home, you're gonna get a whooping. And then when we'd get inside, I told him very calmly, like, you know why, like, get in the room. And then he'd get it, and that was it. I never hit him when I was mad or upset. I mean, I could be laughing and talking, and if I would tell him like 3 times to stop doing something and he wants to keep testing me, then okay, here we go. Because, like, again, I'm not going to let a little 6-year-old or an 8-year-old run me.
yeah,
And if I tell him to do something, he needs to do it. And it was always, from the behind, I'd swat him in the butt, and that was it. It was never in the face or arms. I never grabbed him or pulled him or yanked him or none of that. It was very like old fashioned way, but he knew why.
yeah,
And then the crazy thing is, once I would do that, he would be so good for like 4 months, 5 months. And then he'd act out again. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're due. It's been a good 4 months. It's time. And he would do that up until he was like 12. But
yeah.
he would always try to test. And I'd be like, Gordo, come on. And I'm like, you're gonna make me tell you again and again? Like, I've already asked you like 5 times. Like, really? And he would just look at me and I'm like, really? Okay. Who do you think you are? Like, I
Right.
don't think so.
Yeah, yeah. But by the time I got out, it was a little. He wasn't hittable anymore because you never. Once I got out, he.
No, once he's a certain age, then you just start grounding. You start taking stuff away. But that's why I knew that I can leave him anywhere and he was gonna behave. I knew he wasn't gonna go to someone's house and, you know, drop his drink all over the place or jump on the couches or you know turn the light switches on and off or write on the walls. He was not ever that kid.
Yeah,
But that takes discipline. You have to show them. You have to be there every step of the way.
Yeah.
They don't know any better.
Yep. And that's the thing. Unfortunately, so many kids are growing up without that discipline, or you know what I mean? It, it's like that, basically the home where, it's a single mom that has to work a lot, so the kid's usually home alone, does what he wants.
Yada yada. I was that person. I was 20 years old and I had a boy to raise.
Yeah, but you also had your family to help. Some
And
people,
yeah, but they never disciplined them. They knew that I was going to be there to do it.
no, I get that, but he still had people around him that he knew cared, is what I'm trying to say. There's people that come from broken homes that don't have that.
I just think that you're an adult. Don't let your kids run you. Do
Oh yeah.
whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started getting grounded in high school, if I had a smart mouth, or if I broke curfew, or I lied about doing my chores or whatever. I mean, my mom went to an extreme one time. She took my nail polish. She took the phone. She took the TV. I couldn't go nowhere. And then she's like, okay, okay, you still want to have a bad little attitude? Bad. She took, no, 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 no nail polish. Okay. How about no more hairspray? Go to school without hairspray. Let's see how you look going to school like that without no this or that. Like I mean, they started going in. One time my brother, he tried to sneak in a girl. They took his door off his room.
Yeah.
They took his door for like, I don't know, 4 months. He didn't get a door. And
I wouldn't.
it was like around Christmas time. They're like, here, you can have your door back. Merry Christmas. Like, I mean, and they didn't yell. They didn't get crazy. They talked to us too. But I thought that I could, go around it. My curfew was 11, and every time I pushed it, well, I'm late anyway. I'll just be home at 11:30. And if they grounded me and I still kept doing it, my mom's like, oh, okay, so then let's take your radio. Let's take your TV out of the room. I mean, then they started going in, and then I really felt it. But as a little kid, I've told my mom, yeah, you should have whipped my butt. I was bad.
Yep. Chita said, that's terrible, Beto. Beto said, the consequence, like I do to my child, I'm raising a 7-year-old daughter, and I keep it 100 with her. One can't say he's a real motherfucker if one never keeps it 100, right or wrong. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's the way I think. With that, I mean, that's the best way. I think. I think kids understand more than we like to admit. I mean, obviously, there's adult things that aren't for children, but when we're talking about, I mean, every parent knows what they should and shouldn't. Uh,
No, every kid's different. Like it worked that way for my kid. Do you know what I mean? My parents did it a different way. They talked to us and whatever. I
yeah,
mean, then there's parents that, like our next door neighbors that we used to have a long time ago, like if they would get in trouble, they would have to go pull weeds, or they would have to do extra chores, or they would have to wash out the garbage bins. I mean, they would have to do those kind of punishments, because their parents didn't hit them, they just gave them extra chores. I mean, there's different ways that people can do it,
yeah.
but I mean, stay on it. Don't just do it one time and then not again. They're not going to take you serious.
Gita said, "Hey, I named my extra finger Chico." Chepe.
Oh,
Chepe.
wow, G thoughts. Wow.
Kenny said, Beto, fortunately, I went through all those same things as a child, too, bro. Every one of them. I was the first to break that cycle in my family for generations. Yeah. We just said, Burqueño, what's up, homie? Burqueño said, my kids turned out to be good kids. I've had a little trouble with my stepson in the past, but he's doing good now. I remember that. I'm glad to hear that. I remember when we talked about that, and that's good. I remember you said you sat down and had a good talk with him, and he was receptive.
That's good.
And we're lucky too. Our son turned out to be real good. I mean, being my kid, you know, not that I thought he wouldn't, but you just never know. You don't know what your kids are doing sometimes, or what route they're gonna take, or or all that. And then I mean, I don't think that type of stuff is like passed on. I mean, I wasn't gonna turn
No,
it. He wasn't gonna be a little brat because he was my son. I think again, Jovan just disciplined him well. He grew up with a loving family around him. Her family was
and he
all,
was really spoiled. Like I
yeah,
said, that kid had everything. I just wasn't gonna take a rude kid. And another thing is, in my mind, I had it set also like there's no way you're ever gonna go down the path that your dad did, and you're not gonna be like him, because people say, oh, your dad's in prison, so you already got a target on your back. That's what I didn't want to
yeah,
happen. So I'm glad that we moved out of the neighborhood that we moved out of because it was getting bad, and moved further far west, and he went to a good school. And I mean, all that was a little expensive, but I mean, still it was worth it. I had to prove to people too that just because his dad is in prison doesn't mean he's going to grow up like him.
yeah. J Tube said my pops never hit me when he was getting on my head. When I heard the tone in the voice change, I knew it was time to listen up and act right. Yeah. And I think that my son had that in him from, with me too. Like he would come when he would come to the visit, like I would hear like because he was spoiled with his family. So sometimes he would act like a little brat, you know what I mean? But not in a bad way. Just a kid, And when he would come visit, he didn't like he stayed in check, and if he did do something and I scolded him, he listened quickly. You know what I mean? I think he was a little different with his mom. He tried to push her to see how far he could take it, but he didn't try that with me. And obviously, yeah, I don't think it's because I'm this great disciplinarian. I just think he didn't see me often, so when he did, he listened. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't sitting there scolding him. Like I never cussed in front of my son until I got out. I never when visits on the phone, all of that. I never used bad words when I would talk to my son. Um, I just didn't want him to hear me doing. I still remember when I got out, and the first time I cussed, he like kind of looked at me weird because he had never heard it from me. But it was just something that I had in me, me grow. I just didn't want him to
I
hear.
think one time you did, when a couple times when he was little, and he'd go,
Yeah,
and he would say like don't say that or something like that. But
yeah. Or
yeah,
he would go like this. Remember, he would like
yeah.
he would.
But
I
see,
remember when he would tell you up. Remember,
yeah, shut up.
shut up.
Don't say that or something. But when I was working and he was with my family, they did spoil him a lot. So he knew like, okay, mom's going to work, so Nana and Tata are watching me today, so I get to do this, or my tia's
Yeah,
watching me, so I get to. But right before I would come home from work, they'd be like, hurry up, you got to shower before your mom gets here because she's gonna want to put you into bed, and hurry up. They were like all crazy because he knew. But I would call and check in, and he would never give them a hard time, and all they would have to do is like, do you want me to call your mom and tell her you're being bad? And he would be like, no, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. And he would stop. But he definitely got away with a few things when he was being watched by my family because they spoiled him. And then he was only grandson for the longest time. So
yeah.
he got lucky there.
Beto said, "Oh shit, Mija can't stand getting scolded. That's how I know she listening to me. She understands." Yeah. MG said, J2 LOL. ¿Por qué no se Weasel Q hombre? LA Dodgers Blue is in the house. He said, Q Cricket, Jovan, and the Chronicles family.
Oh, hello.
What's up, LA Dodgers? How you doing, brother?
It's been a
My
minute.
little cup.
Oh my God.
See the pinky? Don't hate. Weasel said, Angel Chavez, they do have too much. J Tube said, Jovan, does your mijo remind you of a little cricket pushing your buttons?
No, not really. No, he was a good kid. I can't complain.
Beto,
We've been through a lot, me and him. When his dad was locked up, we've That was my little man. You know what I mean? I don't know, we have like such a bond because of it.
Yeah. Beto said, Jovan, exactly. I'm not saying I haven't whooped my daughter because I haven't. And exactly, I have to ask five. I haven't. Exactly, I have to ask five. I haven't spanked her in over a year, bro. And me has a good child. People love my daughter.
That's good. Yeah, like my parents didn't.
Oh, 5 times. I have to ask 5 times. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
my parents didn't. And like I said, and in a calm voice, my mom would say, "Hey, Jovan, you're grounded for a week." And I'd be like, "No, you don't talk back or you're gonna get another day." And I'd be like, "But you don't." She's like, oh, "Okay, a week and a day." But you don't understand. And then she'd be like, 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't know. And she would calmly just throw out these weeks. And by the time she was on the third week, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shut up. you know? And it wasn't yelling or hitting. And I would just be like, God, I just got myself 3 weeks. Why did I keep talking? I could have just got a week. You know what I mean? And then that's how eventually I learned. But yeah, my parents were the same way. They didn't like to hit us, or they would talk to us, and it's the type of parents they were too.
Urqueño said, not pertaining to all of us, but I think our generation really gave up on their kids as a whole. I know it gets worse generation by generation, but we fucked up. Yeah, I think, I don't know, bro. Um, I think what happened, I think our generation, uh, as far as us as kids, I think a lot of parents, I don't know, man. That I think it's hard to generalize it because every story is kind of different. You know what I mean? Like you have some that were just so involved in the rat race of work and all of that stuff that they forgot to pay attention to their kids or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like some care like in their mind, well, I'm gonna work to give my kids everything that they need and all that, but they forget that kids also need you there. You know what I mean? They need your guidance, they need your love, they need all of that. And when you're leaving at 6 in the morning and coming back at 10 o'clock at night, you know, they're asleep when you leave and they're asleep when you come home. Uh, I think that tends to get to a kid eventually. And maybe I think that's what makes them act out. They're looking for the attention, and it's just that's where the cycle begins. And I think I think every generation has had a pocket of that. I think it got worse um, in the '80s because of the drug thing. You know, the epidemic, the crack epidemic hit, and so there's so many so much of that going on. And then, I mean, if you look at the statistics in the '60s, most families of every race was a mother, father, and child. That was the unit. You know what I mean? And that's what was portrayed on all of those shows. I mean, it was if what was there was the what was that show? There was a show in the '90s where the lady played a single mom, and that was a huge deal. I remember when they had the show, they were like everybody was having this debate whether that was a good thing or a bad thing, and how could they do that, and little by little that became the norm, and now it is the norm. Like most, not most, but a lot of couples end up, you know, divorced, sharing custody or keeping the kids from her or from him or whatever the situation, and nobody suffers from that more than the kids themselves. I think that the the broken home thing is just, I think that's what's the most detrimental to all these kids, man. There's no, because they don't have the guidance, they don't have the adult figure to look up to, they don't have they think this is normal. Uh, you
Well,
know,
I don't think a lot of adults are taking responsibility.
of course,
If you have one kid and you could barely make it with one kid and the guy left you or the girl left you, and you hardly see your kid because you're working two jobs, it's kind of like, then why do you go have another kid and another kid? And it's just kind of like, come on, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But it's also, again, the kids suffer because of the parents' choices. And I've seen a lot of parents be very petty because of the kids. I've seen a kid who was going, getting guitar lessons for a year, and all of a sudden he, was going to move with his dad and just be with his mom on the weekend. And the mom said, I have to stop his classes because his dad doesn't want to bring him. And I'm like, why? And she's like, because it wasn't his idea, because I chose to put him in this. And so he doesn't want to do it. He refuses to bring him.
yeah,
And it's like the petty things like that. I've seen, parents say, oh no, this kid can only come on a certain day when I have her because the mom won't bring her because it's something that I put her in. And it's like, really? So it's the parents that are, these kids aren't just messed up for a reason.
yeah,
They had some help along the way, and it starts with us grown-ups. It starts with us adults.
yep, absolutely. And I think that's the point. I mean, people are so busy being hurt that they forget that they're hurting their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Mhm.
your ruka cheated on you and you guys broke up and you hate her so much, and there has to come a time when you have to let it go for the sake of your child, because the only person that continues to get hurt in that situation is that child. You start playing ping pong with the kid. You start doing, you start trying to do things to outdo the other. You start not allowing things that the other, like, it's just, it's a very, it's a sorry game to play, because you're definitely hurting your kids. And people don't think of it like that. They think of their kids as their kids, and they're going to do whatever they want, and they don't realize that those kids are little human beings that are going to grow up, and they're going to have emotions and lives based on their life experiences. And a lot of that is, I can talk about my side of it and what I think, but nothing, whatever I say don't mean shit. But I know that a lot of the gangsters and that whole world of that is because fools are looking for that amor. You know what I mean? They're looking for the family unit, and not so corny, like, you know what I mean? It's not like, hey, I need someone to love me. It's just they're just, it's, they don't even know that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, humans are social creatures, and if you don't have a family unit that you feel cares, then you get involved with people that you think do, and then when you realize they don't, it's kind of too late. Just sucks.
I think you need a little hug.
What I need a hug for?
I don't know. You're a broken little child.
Shut your ass up. You stupid. I'm a content creator.
Come here, give me a hug.
Fuck you. Where are we at right
I'm
here?
trying to be nice to you.
I don't want to hear it. ¿Por qué no said? Oh, I already got the MG said Joanne in her Warren G voice to you, son. Act the fuck, get smacked the fuck up. LOL. Yeah, she's done it. Sergio said, "Damn, your mom was a monster when it came to punishing you," and he rolled his eyes and slapped his face.
Right. Oh man, you know how many times I used to go in my room and slam the door and I hate you, you know what I mean? But now I thank them
You know he's being
because,
facetious, right?
huh?
You know he's being facetious, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, he's joking, he's being sarcastic.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody cares that they took your Barbie for a week.
It wasn't my baby. They took the phone from me. I think it took my radio one time. They just started taking stuff because I wouldn't shut it up. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to have the last word. And I wanted to explain to them, like, my point of view, and they just weren't having it. They're like, it's 11 o'clock, and that's it. And if I wasn't out of the house by 8, then they wouldn't let me go. And I get it now at my age. I know business at 16 years old being out there past 11. I get it. But they wouldn't want to even budge with me. You know what I mean? Like, not even an extra 15 or 20 minutes, nothing. If it wasn't 11 o'clock on the dot, that's it. I was grounded.
That's it, huh?
That's it. It's a little
J-Tube.
harsh, right?
Oh, yeah. J-Tube said, yeah, that's true. I didn't see my dad either, just weekends. So when my mom would tell on me to him because I wouldn't listen to her, he was like the last resort and would say, you listening, boy? LOL, old times for me. Yeah. Well, as most of you guys learned harshly, Joanne let you guys know I didn't have a dad.
You didn't.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. I didn't do it. Don't thank me.
Weasel
You
said
know who to go thank.
I never hit my kids, not even once. Beto said, on what you're speaking on, bro, bad words, nah, bro, that shit don't fly, bro. One has to be careful with the words we speak to our children because words speak life. Yeah. Yeah, I
Exactly.
didn't cuss in front of my son till at least he was 13. Yeah, about 13. Yeah, because then, once we were out, Joanne and I would have conversations and stuff. But as he was growing up, yeah, that didn't happen. We never told him I was in the joint. I mean, he knew, but we just didn't talk about it.
But my family didn't cuss around him, and my family never talked bad about you to him.
Yeah.
So it just, you know.
J-Tube said, yeah, I feel that, Jovan. I've been with my mom my whole life while my pops been gone. They're divorced now, but our relationship got stronger because now it's just us two.
Yeah, it was just me and Mijo for, 12 years. So it's like, it was, I don't know, a really close bond. It was just something special.
Yeah. Chris Kringle said, a few years back, my son was 16 and got caught with a cuete. He was in the halls when I turned myself in to do 2 years, and several of his homies got killed. That's when I changed my ways. Worst part of my term. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know what. I would have gone crazy if my son would have started getting in trouble while I was in there. Because, like I said, the month I got out on the 1st. That 19th, he turned 13. So, and I got busted and started going to juvenile hall at 12. So I didn't worry about it with him because I knew him, right? I'm talking to him on the phone. I knew he wasn't that type of kid. But if looking back in retrospect, that would have killed me. You know what I mean? If my boy would have started getting in trouble while I was in there and there was nothing I could do, just stuck in there, not being able to do something about it, that definitely would have been a tough time. Yeah. Alejandro Castillo said, what's up, Cricket? Much love from the Castillo family. Thank you, brother. Right back at you.
Oh,
Appreciate
okay.
it. Michael Saldana said, grounding wasn't an option for me. It was the belt, an extension cord, a tree branch, and sometimes the mano. The last time my jefito tried beating me, I was 19. We boxed in the street.
Oh,
Yeah. My mom had ways. She didn't really hit, but she grew up in the convents, and like the nuns' convents in Mexico. Not grew up. A few years. They put her in the convents, kind of like school or whatever, and the nuns were really abusive. They would do all kinds of stuff, and so she brought some of that stuff to the table. Um, Not too crazy, you know what I mean? I'm not saying she was abusive, but just there was some tactics that she did, and you know was what it was. Uh, Julian Mendez said, "Homie, you're absolutely so right. You hit hammer right on the nail. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And it's just my opinion, uh, but I think I'm right. I've seen it. I've been on prison yards, and most everybody that was in there kind of have similar stories. All the way through. There's a reason why people end up doing, making the decisions they make. There's always the reason, good or bad. And I just think that the bad is truly a lot. It has to do with, the broken family stuff. You know what I mean? You know, and it's not to say that that most of them had jefitas that loved them. You know what I mean? You got to get visits and all that, but growing up, the jefita was working, trying to do whatever they lose sight, I think, of the whole experience. You know what I mean? Like being a parent is more than just financially taking care of the kid. You know what I mean? And who am I to talk down to parents? I'm not. I'm just saying. I think that has a lot to do with how kids inevitably end up. Beto said, Burqueño? Exactly. MG said, Michael Saldana, for real. Chris Kringle said, Puro Clecha tonight, Cricket. This is a Veterano channel for sure, hometown. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
I'm not old, sir.
Me neither, bro. I'm only 23, right, Chris?
Excuse me, sir. I'm not that old. I know everybody else is, but...
Beto said, okay, I'm out now, bro. I had to speak my mind, bro. A subject that we're being real is real talk. If you want to be called a man, then man up and take care of your kids. You know who you are. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Well, good night. We're gonna get out of here too here soon. We're just gonna finish up with the comments.
Los is in the house. What's up, brother? Watch out. Came in with the gafas.
Oh, hello. It's been a minute.
How you doing, brother? Carlos is in the chante. Los, now that you're here, bro, you took part in the back to school backpack thing with us. So,
We got 79 backpacks, Los.
Yep. We were able to get 79. 24 of those were actually ordered directly by kids, and they were what would it be? Bought to order. Huh?
Like pre-ordered.
Yeah, they told us the type of backpacks they would like, and so we got actual 24 of those, and then totals of 79 backpacks went out. And let me show you some pictures. So this was a couple
Not
of them.
that one.
No,
that's the one that we had to camp. That one, yeah.
Okay, this one, these went to Kingman. There's a bunch, bro. So I'm not gonna sing them all, but we got Kingman, Wickenburg, uh, Northern Cali, Southern Cali. Where else?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Two in Phoenix.
Here's the boxes when she was sending them out. There's some more of the ones. I think this was Wickenburg. Here's some more. There's 5 of them there. I don't know where those went. Can't remember.
Oklahoma.
This is Northern California. Watch how the
Aren't
kids
they
smile.
the cutest ever?
Watch
They're
out.
so cute.
And then Wakatala.
Oh my god. Call.
But yeah, bro. So I wanted to show you that, Los, because I know that you were here when we started the fundraiser, and then you haven't been here since. So I wanted to show you. There's more pictures. I put in our community page, brother. If you go there, there's a bunch of pictures and receipts and all that stuff on there. Still need to put some more receipts, the ones from Amazon, but the back to school backpack drive was a success, I would say. 79, even though that doesn't sound like a big number, just if you think about 79 smiling kids that got something that that maybe otherwise they wouldn't have. We really do appreciate you guys, everybody that took part, everybody that supports us whenever we're on. Um, these conversations, the donations, everything is all, it all keeps this machine moving, and we really do appreciate it. Beto said 100. I'm out. Night, Raza, Homito y Homita. Much love.
Oh, good night.
Michael Saldana said Adobe Mountain Cottage, Laredo, Cottage Mary, Cottage November. Watcha. There you go. You forgot
What
about
the heck is
hotel,
that?
golf. Those are the cottages in there.
Did you have a little cottage?
They're basically units.
You had a little cottage?
Shut up. Burkini said, Beto, good night, hombre. Take care, bro. MG said, my child, I've watched you grow up, and now I smile like a proud dad, watching his only son, where you abuse as a child, scared to smile. Well, life is harsh. Hug me. Don't reject me or disrespect me. Where's that from, MG? You just make that up?
Is that a song?
Huh?
Or he's a poet?
Didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Beto said, Wickenburg already got their backpacks, bro. Yeah. Everybody did. I think there's only uh one person.
Actually, uh, yesterday. What?
Listen, I'm listening.
Why do you make that face?
What face?
That face.
That was my listening face.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't tell me how to make my face. I can listen however the hell I want to listen.
Oh, don't listen like that.
Shut your hell up.
I actually got a request for a couple more backpacks.
Did you?
Yeah. So, somebody messaged me and said, "Is it too late?" And I said, "No, it's not too late. I would never say no." So I'm just waiting on a response back about, you know, color, size, or if they have a certain preference, or if they could just
Yeah.
drop a link for Amazon and I could just send it directly. So, I don't know if it's 2 or 3. I gotta wait and see.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is
Ooh,
there. Yep, yep.
it is perfect. I get paid this Friday. Boom.
So that'll be 79, 81, or 82, depending
Yeah.
if it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Law said cottage cheese is good with Doritos.
It
It,
is actually.
I don't eat cottage cheese. I don't like cottage
You
cheese.
don't like cottage cheese?
You know I don't.
You're sad.
It's not good.
You don't know life. Like you never like peaches and cottage cheese is good. Doritos and cottage cheese, blueberries, strawberries.
Yeah. Chronicles, they are lyrics from Nas Ether, LOL. Who's Nas Ether? Oh,
Oh,
okay. So that was lyrics from a song. Michael Saldana said, LOL. He's laughing. Lo said, what's up with the guitar?
oh, nothing yet. I haven't gotten it yet.
Yep, not yet. Well, we need to reach out. Big
Well,
motherfucker
the
said,
one I was gonna buy.
no, big motherfucker said he's going to give you that one he had, remember?
Oh yeah. The one I was gonna buy, it's gotta wait. I gotta save more money.
Kipper.
You know, if these lives keep doing well, then maybe in a year or so. Just kidding. Yeah,
A
right. Maybe
year,
in 6 years.
$1 a day, $1 a thing.
Oh my god.
You'd have to go every day. That would still wouldn't be enough.
No, it wouldn't.
Sergio said the texture of cottage cheese is foul, so the flavor. Yeah, I mean that's what I think. That's not good.
Your face is foul, Sergio. Don't talk about cottage cheese.
Hey, you know, hey, I remember in the joint there was a couple vatos that used to put their their cartons of milk on the window and let it like go bad, and then eat it with chips and stuff. They said it was like
Okay,
cottage.
well, that's just nasty.
That's not cottage cheese.
No, that's gross.
They did. Grillo, how many members strong on your podcast, bro? Members like of the channel, like people that like signed up to be members. Is that what you're saying? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Um, I'll look right now. Memberships.
He's got 5.
Total members 68.
Oh, okay.
There's been 7 cancellations in the last 31 days, but there's 68 total right now. Yep.
Okay, look at you.
Members, bro. But but subscribers, we have 12,917. It's about to hit 13,000 subscribers. Yep. I should open. We'll see. Grillo. Oh, Beto said cottage cheese with black pepper. Ooh, I don't like black pepper either.
Oh, that sounds good. I like pepper. I like pepper on my salad, pepper on cottage cheese, pepper on avocado.
Yeah, I
I
don't
like
like
pepper. Pepper on your eggs.
MG said Sergio B23 LOL. I will take sour cream over cottage cheese all day, every day. Yeah, I like sour cream. Yep. Sergio said LOL. I'll give you that one. Sergio said MG, me too, LOL.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
Beto said yes, exactly. Marco Saldana said there's nothing like government cheese. I know, that was good, bro. We used to eat that with government cheese with jelly sandwiches. Oh, that was so good. Very good. What's the difference, Los? Between cottage cheese and sour cream?
Well, there's a difference, obviously.
Yeah, there's a big difference, bro. Oh, watcha. I'm sorry. MG said, deuces, buenas noches. You gone, brother? You have a good one, bro. Thank you for tapping in, homeboy. Gracias. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we're gonna get off right now too. Good night, everybody.
Mile High Hustle said, my daughter is home. Thank you guys for the inspiration and positive words. It's awesome to see you guys being a service to your community. Respects to both.
Oh, she's home.
Got out.
Oh,
That's feeding me, bro. I'm glad
that's
for
good.
happy for you, brother. And I'm not gonna tell you how to act as a father, bro. You know what you gotta do, and that's beautiful, brother. Do you?
Well, if you need anything from us, please reach out. If she needs anything to get her life going, and we can help with anything. If she has a job interview coming up and needs a new outfit, or needs to Uber there and back, needs a little bit of change or something like that, please let us know. We want to help, and we hope that everything works out and the second chance, life. So
Yeah.
that's good news. It's real good news.
Yeah. All the support she can get, she's gonna need. So please know we're here.
Absolutely.
Beto said, Grillo, Giovanna loves cottage cheese and black pepper. She's a keeper, LOL. That's
Oh,
nasty, bro.
thank you.
Michael Saldana said, what about Philadelphia cheese? Yeah, cream
Oh,
cheese
that's cream cheese is the best.
on a bagel? Oh, man. That's wonderful.
That's how I make guacamole, is with cream cheese. So good.
Yeah. Chris Kringle said, on Thanksgiving and Christmas and CDC, they would give us Jay's cherry pie in the little cajita. They were the bomb, LOL. Yeah. What they give us? We used to get pies too, but not like they wouldn't be in a cajita. We get depending which one, but we would get the pumpkin pie and then pecan pies. The feds, man, they broke them off, but the feds also gave you like a quarter of a bird. What were those called? Quarter of a bird. I can't remember what they were called. Um, it wasn't turkey. It wasn't chicken. It was something else, like a hen or something. They called it something. I can't remember. But anyway, the state did okay for the meals. I used to when they did the Christmas packages. That was the best when we could buy it when we could get those sent in from the family. They took that pretty quick after I got there. Mile High Hustle said, "Thank you. It really means a lot." Ya sabes, but my email, bro. Uh, just in case you need to reach out, ahí está at the bottom. And you can email and ask us anything, whatever, bro. Whatever you need, whatever. I'll send you my phone number and you can get at me. Oh, look! I changed the banner. I forgot about that.
What?
Huh?
Oh, guys, dude.
Yeah, I was talking about the 79 backpacks. I forgot that I had put that on the banner yesterday. Um,
Well, don't forget, you need to be on top of stuff.
Lowell said, members and subscribers, not cottage cheese and sour cream. Oh, what's the difference? And then he slapped himself in the face. Okay, so subscribers are the ones where when you're on there, you just hit subscribe and you're subscribed to the channel. And then if it'll send you the notifications if you wanted to. La madre. Members are the ones that like you can you hit join like membership, and I think it's $2.99. There's two different things, $2.99 and $4.99. That's how I set it up originally. But I tell everybody don't get the $4.99 one because I I give everybody the same thing in there. So I have videos and stuff in there that I don't put public. So and pictures of like all kinds of gente like carnales and stuff. And so all of that is on the members only stuff. So if you become a member, you can watch those videos, see those pictures. I put out stuff once in a while for that. And that is usually it's like $2.99 a month to be a member, $2.99. You get little badges. Like I don't know if you see on the chat, some of the vatos have like they change. I made little funny little pinta badges, like a little guy behind bars and little stuff like that. Just it was a thing that how you set up the channel when you first set it up, and you can do that, and then it doesn't let you change it. So I still have that $4.99 one up there, but I try to tell people not to do it because you might as well just pay $2.99 if you want to watch the videos and stuff. It's not gonna, it's not gonna make a difference to you. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not be burning people. Carlos
We're gonna
Cortez.
start doing our lives for members only from now on.
Don't start.
Okay, just kidding.
Carlos Cortez. What up, Cricket? Buenas noches. Saludos from Jalisco. ¿Qué hubo?
Oh,
I grew up
that's where I originally oriented from.
Orientated?
Or how do you say it?
Not like that. Originated?
Originate.
Orientated? Where'd you get that word?
My origins.
Yeah,
And then
originally.
orientated is not a word?
I think you made that up.
Since when has it not been?
Since English language was made.
All right, whatever. Anyways, hello.
Yeah, I grew up in the.
No, you didn't. Shut your face.
I grew up in Jalisco.
No, you didn't.
Yvonne Madrid said, I missed this whole life because my daughter was calling and having me do 3-ways.
Oh no, I'm glad you're here really quick. So, real quick, does she have a tablet? Could I write her on the tablet?
Oh, yeah. You were asking me earlier.
I was asking. Yeah, I wanted to know about that.
And I saw that she is in Califas, and I know that they had JPay. So we're just wondering. She had asked me earlier for the address, and we saw it was a snail mail, and she was asking about the tablet part. So I saw you were on when we first started on one of the other lives that I started. The three-way moves. Gotta do the 3-ways.
Yeah, that's what brought me and you together, babe. three-way.
3 ways. Yep.
Three-way.
I said, were those in the paquetones? Were those in the what, bro? What was in the paquetones? Were those in the packet? What were? I'm going to wait for that answer so I can answer. Beto said, what are y'all talking about? Best way to eat cream cheese is in a Mexican hot dog. Cream cheese on a tortilla with a hot dog. Duh, you've never tried it that way? Try it. Smoked sausage are best.
I'm okay. Thank you, Beto.
I've never tried that. Cream cheese with a hot dog on a tortilla?
What in the Mexican is going on? No.
I think I'd try that. Smoked sausage? A ver. So I like cream cheese. I don't like cottage cheese. Chris Kringle said, Charles, cream cheese in a corn tortilla with menudo. Eso.
I can't.
That part might be all right.
No.
Kenyo said, tortilla, butter, hatch green chili, and a piece of commodity cheese.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, tortilla and butter, boy, with salt. That was all. That's what they put that in your little hand and kick your ass out
Yeah,
the
but
house.
hatch green chili in Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh.
grew up in Albuquerque. Chris Kringle said, Charlie's cream cheese. Oh, I already read that. What the hell? Beto Ramirez said, I got the $4.99 one, then canceled and got the $2.99. Yeah, it's best because, like I said, I stopped doing, like, I used to do different for both tiers, and then I just said, hey, just tell everybody, just do it for the one, and just that way it is, Cornish hen, Los said, yeah, that's what it was, bro. In the Fed, they give us the Cornish hen. We, depending what holiday, but they always give us the Cornish hen. But then we get, depending what holiday, we got the pie. Like pecan was they give us pecan and apple for Christmas, and we would get pecan and pumpkin for Thanksgiving. Yeah, they used to break it off. One time they had like a buffet when I first got to the Feds. It was like a buffet, bro. I tripped out on that. Like you could keep getting up and going up there and just grab it. I mean, it was a long table full of just anything you can think of for Thanksgiving. And they had at the end of the long table there was another little table and it had all kinds of pies and cakes. And you could just pick which are that Rice Krispie treat. I mean, it was. Whew, I thought I was back in juvenile hall. Porqueño says she says orientated, but gets mad at us for saying conversate.
Okay, well, I was thinking of like my origin, where that orient. I was thinking of the word. Okay, well, first of all, I didn't know that wasn't a word, and I thought
There's a
you just
word.
add. I just thought that you add the ed at the end.
That
I
that
know there was a word for it. I just didn't know what it. Okay, I guess I took a jump. I took a leap. Excuse me.
that will be a short tonight, guys.
No, it won't.
Michael Saldana said, "LOL, Jovan." Lo said, "Orientated is what happens at Reining while you bringing up shit." Oh yeah, right. The orientation
Oh,
that did suck, bro. Remember what was his name? Harris. He used to wear that stupid Smokey the Bear hat and act like he was a general in the army. Fool. Beto Ramirez said, hot dog buns are a gabacho thing. Tortillas are a Mexican thing. There you go.
no, that sounds like a kind of a broke thing. I'm gonna get a hot dog bun with my hot dog.
I
You
used
know
to
what I
like
mean?
peanut butter and jelly on a tortilla.
What is wrong with you?
That's good. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Michael Saldana said the pies and the other comida were they in the Christmas paquetones? No, you had whatever your family sent you, bro. They were 75 pounds. They could send you three 75-pound. I mean, I'm sorry, three 25-pound boxes to equal 75 pounds, and they would be cans. Back then, they didn't sell ramen noodles in the joint, so everybody would get like cases of ramen noodles. Um, you get canned food, like all kind. We'd get cans of menudo. You get Chef Boyardee. Just whatever you had feeling for, and then you can get. You were able to get like a couple hot things too. I mean, it would go bad, so you couldn't get a lot. But like I remember, I had my jefita buy a Whopper and fries and put it in one of the boxes, and she dropped it off in the visiting room. So I got it like 3 hours later. The Whopper was cold, but it was good. Um, and then one of the other boxes, she put like a pizza in it, like from Pizza Hut or something, and same thing. And but then you had all them cans, and you can, you had cans in your room for a year. I mean, but that's when they used to sell cans too, so it wasn't a big deal. But it was different kinds of foods, you know what I mean, that you can get. I still remember I had her get me 2 cans of Sloppy Joe, and because I like Sloppy Joe, bro, so I'm all happy about my Sloppy Joe. And when I opened the can, it was just the Sloppy Joe sauce. I didn't know that. I thought it was. I never knew that you had to mix that with the meat and make Sloppy Joe. I just thought Sloppy Joe came in the can. Man, that was disappointing. I wasted a lot of weight for the 2 stupid cans.
Okay, hey Sloppy Joe, we gotta wrap it up.
I know. I'm finishing the comments.
Okay.
You don't run this. Chris Kringle said Cornish hen.
You say
Gordanis?
that like you believe it.
Huh?
Nothing?
Porque said next time we should conversate about our Orients.
Okay, well, listen here, little noob. I couldn't find the word, okay? Thank you very much. But I do know that conversate is not a word. It's frowned upon. Even though they just made it a word, it is frowned upon.
Yvonne said the tablets are cool, but damn, she calls all day. Luckily, the phone calls are free now. LOL. Hey, so she does have a tablet.
Okay.
We're gonna have to. That's how Jovan's gonna get at her. It's probably an easier way.
Yeah.
We have her name and number, so we'll be able to find her. Purqueño said tortillas no good with anything, especially homemade. Oh, go good with anything. Yeah,
Actually, sometimes I like toast better with my eggs and potatoes than I do tortillas.
yeah.
Like, don't you like a good toast?
No, with
You don't like
eggs,
toast.
with eggs and papas.
Yeah.
No, not over tortillas.
Yeah, I just had eggs and papas the other day with toast. It's good. I chose it over tortilla. Sometimes
Lo
it's
said,
better.
it's not better. Lo said,
It
I'll
is.
be right back. Going to the fridge and pantry real quick. Oh yeah,
Uh,
bro. Going to the pantry? Okay. Porqueño said fried bread too, man. Oh man, I like fried bread. Or
oh, yeah.
the popovers, or no, what are they called? Yeah, popovers are good. But what were they called, babe? The jale that we had in Albuquerque,
So what?
huh?
I don't know.
Like the India fried bread.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the word.
Man, how can I forget? I'm from there too.
Shut your face.
The things, what were they called?
My, my mom just made fried bread like last week, but she makes it with like green chili strips and cream style corn, and it just, oh my God. It kind of tastes like a green corn tamale in a way. It's weird, but it was so good.
Los said I'd get raw pinto beans and dried machaca and make it weeks and months later. Then they took the hot pot and I threw myself on the floor and cried. LOL. Yeah, I remember that. You know what's crazy? When they came and took my hot pot, I had a tattoo gun hidden in the bottom of it. I just sat in the damn in the property room for months. Because remember, they made them hold it. They couldn't throw them out, and they couldn't make us send it out. Beto said, in my jefito's house, it was everything had to be Mexican made. Real talk.
No, yeah, not us. I mean, we were a little bit of both. Well, my parents,
Yeah.
were kind of whitewashed a little bit more, but
No, Burqueño, not turnovers. The other jales that You can eat it with powdered sugar,
Oh, sopapi, yes.
sopapillas. How did I forget that? That was me and the homies.
Shut up.
Sir
You
just
did
said,
not. You never even had one till we told you about it, till my family introduced you to it.
823, fool. Don't hate.
No, you don't hate. Don't hate where you first had it. And that was with my family.
Don't hate where you first had it.
Yeah.
Do you having trouble with talking?
What
Something going on?
did I say? What's wrong with that?
That's
What?
proper.
What'd I say?
Don't hate where you first tried it.
Don't hate where you first tried it. You're hating on where you first tried it at.
I'm hating on Albuquerque.
No. My family introduced you to sopapillas. You ate sopapillas first with us.
Porque you said just toast the tortilla. There
Okay,
you
Mr.
go.
Smart Guy. No, I don't want to toast the tortilla. I want to have toast with butter.
Sir just said, pretty cool how quick karma got orientated with Joba. Jovan. Oh, with Jovan for making fun of my face.
I don't believe in karma. So, yeah.
Purqueno says, Sergio for real.
Oh,
LOL.
no, for real. Don't give him a high five for it.
Purqueno said, turnover. Yvonne said, yes, she has one, and I'll let her know. You might send her a message again. Thank you so much. It's truly appreciated. You're
Yes, I'm going to get on that. I have the next 2 days off. So I really would like to send something out to her within these next 2 days, okay? I'm going to get on that and we'll figure it out.
Los through the peace sign. He's out of here. All right, brother. You have a good one. We're going to get out of here, too. We do appreciate everybody that was here today, that in and out and through the whole thing. And again, everybody that supports us and is here when we do this, we really do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video I put out today. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but it is what it is.
Yeah, stop talking.
Burkina said, oh, bomb with honey. Next time you come, get a stuffed sopapilla, beans, rice, meat, chile, y todo. Yeah, I've had them.
I've had it with honey. I've had it with chocolate syrup. Oh.
Yep. John Doe said she wants hot Cheetos.
I could use some hot Cheetos. Hot Cheeto fries are actually really good. You know what I've tried lately?
Hmm.
Hot Cheeto popcorn. Oh my God. That's it.
I don't like hot Cheetos. Burkina said, high five, Sergio. Big Chango is in the
Whatever.
house. What's up, fool? He said, what's going on, peoples? I send mines. I like your shirt, homeboy, and you too, young lady.
Oh, hello. Well, too bad, Chongo, because we were on our way out.
Yeah, we're out of here, bro. But thank you for tapping in. Appreciate you. And I think in the next couple of days, I'm gonna reach out to you, bro, so we can set something up. I don't know if we're gonna do live or pre-recorded. We'll talk about it between us and see what we think is best. Maybe pre-recorded so we can kind of, if we mess up, you know what I mean? Because we're gonna talk about a serious subject, might be better. We'll figure it out. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody. Sergio said, "LOL, high five." He put the high five up también. Sergio
Okay,
said,
well,
"What's
don't
up,
make that a
Joe?"
thing. High-fiving over here.
That's what B23 does. Don't hate on us youngsters.
Oh, good night, everybody. Have a good night.
For real. Everybody, thank you. Have a good night. We appreciate everybody again. Thank you so much for everything you guys do by supporting us and being here and watching this and taking part in the fundraisers that we do and all of that stuff. I think it really makes a big difference. Again, like I said, 79 kids smiled because of you guys. That's huge. Burkina said that's the handshake 23. Burkina laughing. LA Dodgers
Oh
News
my
said
God.
sopapillas. Chris Kringle said buenas noches, gente.
Yes,
Everybody,
buenas noches. Gotta go.
everybody have a good night. Hasta mañana.